Thank you for joining us on this presentation. We're going to talk about Lyconet, the largest shopping community in the world, and its business development division, Lyconet. My name is Rick Byron. I live in Minnetonka, Minnesota. I owned a direct mail marketing company for over 20 years. We were helping small businesses to get new customers and to keep the ones they have. That experience was extremely valuable when I was considering Lyconet as a business model. When I first heard about the Lyconet concept, the idea of having one card that you could use at multiple merchants really intrigued me. It seemed like an incredible idea that had enormous potential. The fact that Lyconet was already successful in Europe and virtually unknown in America made me want to take a serious look at the opportunity. Soon I jumped in with both feet. So I encourage you to take a serious look at this presentation, because you might see what I see and want to get involved. So let's talk about Lyconet and how it works. At Lyconet, we are putting a large group of members together. And when we do that, we get tremendous buying power. That has allowed us to build relationships with over 3,000 big and small merchants in the U.S. You can now buy close to 70 to 85% of your monthly expenses through Lyconet and get money back with every purchase. So last year, our family spent about $25,000 through Lyconet merchants. We buy all our gas and groceries and car repair and travel and clothing and even dog food through Lyconet. And it has been a tremendous experience for us. So the basic concept of Lyconet is one card for all your purchases. It's a Lyconet cashback card. It's not a credit card. It's a loyalty card like airline miles or a punch card that you get at the coffee shop. Businesses can sign up to accept this card in the store and give cards to their customers. When a customer uses the card, they get 1 to 5% cash back in their bank account and shopping points that are worth up to $15 each. Now, Lyconet is built on the concept of the personal referral. This is the most powerful form of advertising. So Lyconet gives the customer something called a friendship bonus when they refer a friend to Lyconet. Now, that's not a one-time little spiff or something. The friendship bonus is 0.5% of all the shopping from those I refer to this business and 0.5% of those they refer forever. So the concept is get paid on the shopping that people are already doing and have to do anyway. We are shifting shopping patterns. We're not shifting what people buy, just where they buy it. Now, Lyconet started in 2003, and it now has over 1,000 employees, and they're in 46 countries. It was started by a man named Hubert Friedel. And his idea was that by putting a large group of people together, they could get a better deal when they shopped. And that has grown into the largest shopping community in the world. So now there are over 50,000 merchants that accept the card in their store and over 5 million customers. Lyconet also had the philosophy of shop together, benefit together, and do good together. So they started two foundations, a Child and Family Foundation and one called Greenfinity. Through those foundations, they do things that support the communities. And part of every purchase goes to support those foundations. Now, being from a conventional business background, I had never seen anything like Lyconet before. It is a true hybrid of a conventional business model and a network model. So what is our business? We are introducing a world-class loyalty program into the marketplace. We are bringing on high-quality merchants, the best in every category, and doing it in geographic clusters. Then we are creating a group of intensely loyal shoppers who are incentivized to shop at Lyconet merchants that we are bringing on. So let's take a look at the model. Now, when you look at traditional businesses, it has certain limitations. It has a limited group of products that it sells. It has a limited geography that it sells to, and it has limited growth potential. So let's say I have a women's clothing store. Right off the bat, I only sell to half the population. I may only draw from maybe a 5-mile radius from my store, and I can only inventory so much product because of space. So this really limits how big my business can get. On the other hand, a Lyconet business has no single product that it sells. Everything our merchants sell are our products. Because we have a network business model, there is no geographic limitation. Anywhere you have a relationship, you can build a team. Can you see how this could produce a massive business? Now, when Lyconet moves into a country, let's zoom in a little closer here. When Lyconet moves into a country, they go through 3 phases. The first phase they call the market preparation phase. And that's when they set up a national company and set up regional offices and staff and do legal checks. Some of those legal stuff can take a while. They go through the websites and have to set up, depending on what language the country is in, they have to set up the website for that. And phase 1 can usually take 12 to 24 months. Now, then they move into phase 2. Now, phase 2 is where we begin bringing on marketers and the small businesses. Those small businesses start enrolling their customers. So in North America, we're in a situation where we've got about 2,200 small businesses that have come in, and they are enrolling their customers. We have about 200,000 members in the U.S. We should be in phase 2 for another 24 to 36 months. Once phase 2 is done, once we have a critical mass of small businesses and intensely loyal shoppers, we begin phase 3. And that's when we start to bring in the big national retailers. And they start accepting the card in the store. Right now, the big retailers, we only shop through them using either a gift card, or we can go on to an online store that they have. So I can go to the Gap, or I can go to Groupon and shop online, or I can go to Home Depot, or I can buy a gift card for some restaurants like Applebee's or Darden restaurants of Olive Garden and Red Lobster and things like that. But I can't use my cashback card in those big stores yet because we just don't have enough market penetration. But once we start phase 3, we're going to start TV advertising and advertising on billboards and sports team sponsorships so that Lyconet begins to become a household name. At that point, customers flood in because they can use their card everywhere. And so look at it this way. Marketers and small businesses build a network of shoppers in phase 2, and then in phase 3, big businesses come in and start taking the cashback cards in the stores. The merchants and marketers will then be making money when their customers go to those big stores and shop. Like I said, you've never seen anything like this. Phase 2 is where the fortunes are going to be made. And I'll give you a tip. You don't want to start in phase 3 because it'll be moving very quickly and it'll be a whole different game. Now, some of the countries like Austria are far enough along in phase 2 that they're starting to move into phase 3. Austria already sponsors the largest soccer team in Austria. They sponsor a PGA event called the Austrian Open, which is now called the Lyconet Open. You can see it in June on the Golf Channel. They also have a major gas station chain called Roth that takes the card in the store. They have grocery store chains that take it. They have hotels, restaurants, all taking the cashback card in the store. That's where we're going here, but we're not there yet. And I'm glad because we're not there yet. So why do merchants want to be part of Lyconet? Realize all the money that we get paid comes from the merchants. So why do they want to do it? Well, every merchant is doing advertising, whether they realize it or not. And they're doing sales, they're doing advertising, they're trying to get new customers. They're trying to keep their customers coming back. I have owned a business and know how hard it is to keep getting new customers and keep customers from leaving. So Lyconet solves both those problems. We will bring them customers. That's why we get those, very loyal, rabid shoppers, part of our business, so that we can send those to the merchants. They also get loyalty with their customers. They give each of their customers a card, and it makes their customers want to come back. Their customers love getting cash back. So they're going to have increased sales and reduced costs by using the card that we give them. But they also get something called a friendship bonus. The friendship bonus, they get both halves. They get 1% of wherever their customer shops in Lyconet. So they also get a bunch of tools to go with it. So they get, first of all, the mobile app that helps customers find nearby merchants. So it geocodes where all the merchants are around you. I had a friend that was in Austria and sat in a coffee shop, and there were 866 businesses around him locally that he could shop at. So he was really impressed. There's also the M-Term software that allows the merchant to sign up customers and to scan their card, and it's super easy to work, and it's very turnkey. They don't have to be a techie to be able to operate it. They get fully branded cards with their logo on it. They don't even put Lyconet's name on the front, so it's really their loyalty card. It says cashback card on the right, and it has their logo on the rest of it. And then Lyconet is on the other side. They can also target market with shopping point deals to draw in new customers and to get their customers shopping when sales are low. Finally, Lyconet has a partnership with Salesforce.com, the largest customer relationship management software company in the world, to bring this software to the merchants to help them grow their businesses. So I have an old customer that's now a Lyconet merchant. I asked her when we were talking about Lyconet, I said, how do you keep track of your customers now? She said, well, see that pad of paper over there? That's where we have them write their name and address and their email, and we try to keep track of it that way. She has no way of knowing who her best customer is. She has no way of knowing how many customers she has unless she counts up all those pads of paper. Lyconet is going to give her the ability to have Salesforce.com and keep track and actually have a full list. If she wants to do a mailing, she can export the list and do a mailing to them. It's amazing. So our focus is on building teams to enroll high-quality merchants. The merchants we can enroll are called SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises. An SME is defined as having 10 locations or fewer or 100 employees or less. When you consider all the categories we need to bring on, it's really unbelievable how big this thing can be. In a city of, say, 50 or 100,000 people, we're going to need about 200 merchants in that area just to hit all the categories. This really is a small business friendly program, and we try to bring merchants on in clusters so that they can see the benefit of referring each other. So it's really a win-win-win situation. The merchants win because they get new customers and loyal customers, and they also get that friendship bonus when their customers shop elsewhere. They can, over time, reduce their advertising costs because more and more of their customers will be part of Lyconet. Customers win because they get cash back and shopping points, which they can use for deals. They get the friendship bonus when they refer a friend. But marketers are in an incredible situation because they get all the benefits of the customers, but they also benefit from the businesses that they bring on, the customers they bring on, and the other marketers that they bring on. So it's an incredible situation. So you have to ask yourself, can you think of 4 people who would like to save money at stores they already shop at? It might help you build your business. Can you think of 2 people that might like to earn $750 a month or more? So let's talk about what it is to be a marketer, a Lyconet marketer. If you want to be involved in Lyconet as a Lyconet marketer, we need you to be an intensely loyal shopper. So we're going to provide a powerful incentive to get you to shop. The mechanism we do that with is called a discount voucher. And the discount voucher, I pay $75 for a discount voucher, and it creates something called a loyalty unit of 50 shopping points. It takes 50 shopping points and bundles them together in what they call a loyalty unit with your ID attached to it. So you own that unit. That unit will cycle and pay $765. Now I know right here it says $750, but it's going to pay $765. The goal is that you're going to shop and you're going to create, now let's zoom in on this thing a little bit. You're going to shop and you're going to create a little shopping club of regular shoppers. These are your friends. These are people that are loyal to you, and you say, well, can you help me start my business? I just need you to shop through this thing. And they say, okay, I'll do it. So you're shopping, they're shopping. Maybe they're just buying gas and groceries. Maybe they're getting their car repaired at merchants that we're bringing on. Whatever. They're shopping, you're shopping, and that little club, you get paid, the shopping, because of that club, you get paid back the money that you paid for the discount vouchers, so it takes that discount voucher cost down to zero. But initially, you're committing to do $75 a month of discount vouchers. The discount voucher allows you to get paid a little bit for that shopping club you build, and also creates 50 shopping points. And those 50 shopping points create commissions and bonuses that cycle through our system. So, you paid $75 for the discount voucher, and then you shop, and you got 5% cash back on your own shopping. Your friends got up to 5% on their shopping, and you got a 0.5% friendship bonus on all their shopping. But then the discount voucher, for every shopping point that is created by you and your team, it redeems some of that discount voucher at $1.50 per shopping point. So I'm shopping, and shopping points are popping out. My friends can use those for deals, but I'm getting paid $1.50 until I get my money back for the discount voucher. So I paid $75, I got $75 back, and I created a unit, and the unit cycles and pays me $765. And there's no limit as far as time, so you don't have to worry that you have to do it all in 1 month or it goes away or something. The vouchers just sits there. So sometimes it takes people a while to figure out how to shop and places they can use the whole program. Now, if you don't want to, you don't have to sign up friends and have them shop. Some people say, well, I'll just do it myself. And that's what we do. Now, I do have some people that shop, but we do enough shopping ourselves that we get all our money back for the discount vouchers. Now, let me give you some examples. I was talking to a guy tonight who drives a truck, and he spends $50,000 a year on gasoline. He spends $50,000 a year getting his truck maintained or repaired. So right there, he's got $100,000 that he's spending in business expenses, which he could run through Lyconet and get cash back. And I could get a whole bunch of discount vouchers redeemed. We have people that buy toner cartridges for their business. We have people buy gas and groceries. If you had 5 or 6 friends buy gas and groceries through Lyconet along with you, you'd have enough to pay off to make your discount voucher cost go away. So it's not that difficult. So, to summarize, there's 3 easy steps to doing this thing. 1, you set up something called Easy Shop Plus. All Easy Shop Plus is the automatic order of discount vouchers every month. And that is the incentive for you to shop, but it's also a way for you to get those units. And those units are like little diamonds out there, or little gold bars that are going to pay you money as this thing cycles through. Then you start shopping, and you get some shoppers with you. Make a little team of shoppers and get your money back. So pay $75 up in step 1, get money back in step 2, and then duplicate yourself and get a group of marketers to go with you and do the same thing. So now we're going to show you what a 2x2 plan would do. What that means is, let's zoom in on this. I'm going to get my little shopping team, and then I'm going to find 2 other marketers that want to do the same thing. And if that is duplicated, if those people keep doing that same system, in 10 months of duplicating, I'm going to be at a level 4, and I'll be a solid level 4 at that point. I'll be making somewhere between $1,800 and $5,400 a month residual income. Plus, I'll be having those units cycling through that are adding to my income. This residual income, what that means is you go away on a trip for 2 weeks, and you come back. If you were in my business, you were the last 3 or 4 days of your trip, I started worrying about what I was going to come back to. Are we going to have any money in the bank? Are we going to be, has everybody quit the business? In Lyconet, you can build a residual income that will go on forever because it's based on shopping. People have to shop. They will always have to shop. Now, if I continue this for 12 months, I'm going to hit level 6. I'm going to hit level 5 and level 6. Level 5, you're at the $4,500 to $13,000 a month range. And at level 6, let's take a look at the income disclosure statement here. A level 6, the average income is $157,000, and the average level 6 got there in 9 months. So is it doable? Yes. Is it easy? No. Nothing worthwhile is easy, but it is absolutely doable. Now, how do you get started? Well, there's something called a starter kit or starter pack, and the starter pack is 15 cashback cards that you can give to friends. They're each one has a unique number on the back, unique barcode, and it has a flyer with it. It also has a Lyconet magazine, has some brochure or flyers like the ones we're going through right now. It has the Lyconet back office, which you can see on your phone, you can see on a computer, you can see on a tablet. It works with Android and with the iPhone, Mac, and PC. You also get set up Easy Shop Plus, which is a monthly order of $75. Now, when you start, you're going to have 3 options for starting. Easy Start Basic is $124. For that, you're getting the kit, the starter pack, and you're getting 1 unit, $75 of discount vouchers. You shop, you'll get all that $75 back. So your only real cost is $49 for the kit. Easy Start Medium, you add 2 units to it. So now you have 3 units you're starting with. And the advantage to starting with those units when you start is you haven't brought anybody on, and the people you bring on help those units cycle. And so instead of making, with the same work, instead of making $750 in the first 3 or 4 months, you're going to make $2,250. And that's $274. The last one, Easy Start Pro, is $574. A lot of people recommend this one only because it's an amount that you could shop all these discount vouchers off. You get 7 units with this plus a kit, but you could shop all that back. So your net cost, again, is still $49. But instead of making $755, you would make $5,250. So it really makes a significant difference in the first 4 or 5 months of your business. Last thing I want to tell you about is something called missions. These are in the back office. They pop up and they tell you how you're doing, what pace, what your goal is, your next goal. And I think there's 6 missions, and every step of the way they keep you on track. If you did the missions, they have things called speed bonuses. If you did the requirements for the speed bonuses, that can add, it says $450 here. In October, they increased that to $3,850. So you could make an additional $3,850 your first 3 months. So thank you for watching this, and I hope you write down some questions and give us a call. So look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you.